Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for February 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Now, I am going to be using for the main reading, and remember, this is just the introduction. It will be the same for each of the signs. I will post the little timestamp in the introduction for when, or in the description for when you can just bypass all of this. Anyway, I am going to be using my Radley Valentine decks. I will use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. Guardian Angels, I will pull one. And I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. And since this is the introduction, I am going to be using my Waite Rider for just, to pull a couple of cards. And I will pull at least one from my Osha Zen Tarot cards. This has been talking to me a lot in the last couple of days. So anyway, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. So we have some really big dates here. We have February 20th, Pluto again with Capricorn, and then the 22nd, and some people are talking about Pluto and Capricorn on the 22nd. It has to kind of get into its own space. So the 22nd, we have Neptune, 22 degrees in Pisces also. If you want to know more about that, go to my last introduction. That would have been February 18th, 19th, and 20th. I gave a lot of information, and I've been talking about these dates for quite a while, so we are all prepared for them. The thing that I am getting with this is that we just need to have balance. We need to have temperance. We need to, just come together, have love, and, and again, too, just kind of like my backgrounds, we need to shine our light, okay? I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job, just deliver the message. But yeah, this is, it's kind of like a lot of the stuff we've been doing has been prep work, and this is where things get real. So let's see what this is all about with my Waite Rider deck. Here we go. Let's go on one. Remember, anything that is reversed has a stronger energy. So 3 cards are face down. Let's go with our first card. The King of Wands. King of Wands. Now this is interesting. Now, Wands energy is fire energy. That is our Aries, our Leo, our Sagittarius. Now we just had that Leo full moon. It is pushing, and it was an unencumbered full moon. There's one little thing going on, but pretty much it was unencumbered. It was one of the purest Leo moons that we're going to see in a long time, and for many a year. So this pure Leo moon is really going forth. It is really pushing forth. Now, the court cards, which this is one, has all underlying energy. The King's Court card is, the underlying energy is swords, which is air energy. So that is our Aquarius, our Gemini, our Libra, thought processes, making plans, thinking things through, hearing news. But the King of Wands has that Leo, Sagittarius, has that fire, Aries energy, and is really pushing forward. Now, the King of Wands sees the big picture. The King of Wands is not necessarily narrowed into the step by step by step. Yes, he does have, and it is a male energy. He does have the, the step by step that the air energy wants to give him. He does have the planning, but he is seeing that every step he takes, every plan he makes has different consequences, has different reactions. So this is very much someone that is very strategizing, but is also thinking beyond just what he can see. Okay? So interesting for this. Now let's go. We have our Tower card. Now the Tower card, we had that a couple of, what was it, last weekend? This is a 16. Remember, numbers have meaning too. So we have that 1, new beginnings. A 10 is a transitional energy. 100, God source energy. 6 is the number of man. It's the energies we put into it. This is added together. It's a 7. 7 is a divine number. Now, the interesting thing about the Tower means everything comes down in order for things to be rebuilt. It's not necessarily an easy energy. It's not necessarily a fun energy, but it's kind of like, you just clear that table out. You Get rid of the things we don't need. It's also pulling the rug out, pulling the tablecloth. I'm kind of getting that, just kind of that jarring energy. It's not a fun energy, but it's a totally needed energy in order for things to be established. I don't even want to say reestablished, just established, in order for it to, in order for a foundation to be built. So this is an interesting one here. Now also to remember the King of Wand, when I was talking about the King of Wand, the King of Wand looks to the past in order to look to the future. Okay, so the King of Wands also looks to see how did we get to where we're at, but he takes that information so we can go to that future. Now again, the Tower card is not necessarily an easy energy. It's not a fun energy, but it is one of those energies. I am not afraid when I see the Tower card, because I know that that means that something that was not good for me is leaving in order for good to come in. Okay? Okay, next card, the Ace of Cups, and that's the good that comes in. So things are happening, it's making a way, it's clearing things out, but the Ace is that one energy. So we have basically we have a 161 energy. It's a new beginning, new start. Cups is our Pisces. We're in Pisces right now. It is very much a Cancer. It is our Scorpio energy. It is fluid, emotional, very spiritual energy. And if you look at this, this is kind of a, this has a very spiritual connotation to it. It has a gifting to it. Again, I feel like we need to really make sure that we maintain our balance. We maintain our light. Remember, I'm always saying stay shining, and that's because we are the light workers, the ones that, connect with this. We are the light workers. We have to keep that positive energy out there, because, it kind of looks like, that we have to burn brighter. I feel like this is going to be a good week for us to keep our lights very, very bright. Okay? Anyway, a lot of possibility, a lot of hope, a lot of really just divine guidance in here too. Higher power, source energy going on with this. So this is one of those times. It's just a lot of things. Keep your balance. Keep your balance no matter what happens, and keep shining. Okay? Okay. Stay shining, my friends. Let's go with the Osha Zen Tarot. And it's funny because I do have to post a couple of things on Facebook today, and a couple of memes. I don't like to reinvent the wheel. So if I see something and it's like really grabs me, it's like, yes, 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 I need to do this. And there's a couple of things that I'm going to post, and I'm going to also post them with some my Osha Zen Tarot. Okay, we got some things that have just fallen out. Okay, they just fell. I do think I need to cut and pull one more card. Okay, so we're going to cut. We are going to pull one more card. Here we are. Now this is a very interesting energy here, because this is very interesting. We have both of these are reversed, so really strong stuff. This is the one that's we don't know what that is yet. So let's look at this. This is the source. This is, like I said, the zero energy, God energy, reaching out, to our higher power, whoever that is to us, and really connecting with that source. Okay, so this is a good week for us to really make sure we're connecting with higher power. But the interesting thing is here, now we have morality. Morality, basically, there's a little bit of a conflict. I don't know if there's a conflict between what we need to do and what we think we need to do. I don't know if, I saw something that talked about magic, and basically we all want magic in our lives, but many of us do not believe in magic. So it's kind of this, this spirituality, this connecting with higher power, but yet at the same time, if we don't see it, if we don't touch it, if we can't hear it, the morality is, there's just this conflict between the spiritual and the physical, the metaphysical, physical, supernatural, natural. There is this conflict, and there could, again, I am getting some conflicting energy. The morality is, well, this is how it's supposed to be done. This is how we should be doing it. So this is, this has a lot of that, just that the business, I don't know, this has that Hierophant type of energy to me, the business of religion, the business of government, the business of, the business of, the business of. So I do feel that there is a conflict between these two. Let's see what this one that I felt we needed to pull is. Okay, and that is also reversed, and it all comes down to politics. It all comes down to politics. So very interesting. I'm going to leave it at that one. Leave it at that because I kind of talked about this here. Interesting, but Osha Zen, remember, these are more our advice energies. These are more kind of like be aware. This is more of, what kind of to expect. Looking at that big picture, lot of hope. Yeah, that rug, but it makes way for a better solution, a better next step. Okay, so interesting energies. I'm always kind of like, whoa, what's going to happen with these cards? What are they going to tell us? It is very interesting. Oh, by the way, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications because, you keep me going. I know some people have sound issues. I do check the sound before I post, and I will let you know that certain products do not allow you. I have heard from people that certain products, my sound is a little not great, but I've also heard from people that if they watch it on like a desktop computer, my videos on desktop computers, that helps. And, sometimes, and I've said this many a time and since I started, sometimes messages of hope, love, and light, energies don't like that. Certain energies don't like that, but we are of the light. So, enough said. Let's go. I do advise you, please look at the prior introductionary, the 18, 19, 20, but let's start our main readings now. And hello to all my wonderful Geminis out there. How are you doing? I hope it's wonderful for you. There's a lot of, okay, cards are already flying out. So let's see, but there's a lot of energy there. And it's kind of, I get this energy that you're just kind of watching, waiting and watching, watching and waiting. Waiting, I should say. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We're going to cut. One card flew out. The other two will pull. Both of those are reversed. Strong stuff. Here we go. My Geminis. Okay, be at peace. I told you you're watching and you're waiting. You're watching and you're waiting. So 13. We have the 1, new beginnings. 10, transition. 3, lot of energy, celebration, creativity, but there's also a lot of power with 3, okay? Say something, do something 3 times. Now, the peace card is in the traditional tarot, the death card, but do not be alarmed with this. This is letting go of something that's trying to hold on to you or that you've been holding on to. So this is Archangel Azrael. Azrael of the violet light, the real strong connection with higher power. This is, now remember, we're in the waning part of the moon, even though that Leo moon is still pushing forward, that energy, we're still in the waning part. We're in the waning part, and that's where you release and you relinquish, okay? But something has to be cut. Something has to be let go before something new arrives. So, it's always something has to end before the birth begins. Okay? So this is release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Now this has even though, well, we don't know if we have we don't know if we have the devil card here at all, but this is don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Let go, let God. Next card up, reversed. The High Priestess. So now we have that 2 energy again. Lots of 2 energies. So crossroads, choices, connections. The higher power, again, is a major arcana. This is Archangel Heniel. This is an extremely strong spiritual time for you. Between these two, this is where I would make sure that this week, my Geminis, I'd make sure that I was nurturing that spiritual time. I would kind of do some of the hermit energy, where you step away, where you meditate, you connect with your higher power. Now, the high priestess, though, says your intuition is right on target. Like I said, I get this watch and wait type of thing, but it's almost like you know what's going to happen before it happens. Trust your gut, trust your intuition. Listen to your intuition, especially this week, okay? Powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. So again, be at peace, let go, and let God. Okay? Now when this happens, when you're, so next week or this, the week, when you're watching this, and you're living this, and you're feeling anxiety, come back to now and know that you had major arcana saying, don't worry, chill, don't worry, my Geminis, be at peace. Let go, let God, okay? This is how that works. This is how that works. And I had to go through many years before I knew that when I was getting these messages, instead of it to create fear, it was like, okay, higher powers got this. Higher powers got this. Your last card here, reversed, strength. Wow. So we have that 1-1 energy, new beginnings, start, So strength, Archangel Ariel. It's funny because I was contacted by a Gemini that told me she's been concentrating on the strength card. Shout out. Again, this is strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness. Stand strong. Stand strong, my Geminis, this week. Now, granted, when I see strength, there's part of it is, having spiritual strength, physical strength. Part of that is, I'm like, well, then do I need to be strong? Does that mean something's coming against me? The thing about this is you're being told, follow, listen to your gut. Let go. Let God. Be strong. Be strong. So this does not seem like it's an easy week, but I don't feel like it's not so much that it's directed at Geminis. It's just Geminis. I feel you are going to be feeling all of this energy, this universal energy. It's going to be very strong, and I feel like it's kind of like it's all bottlenecking in Gemini, even though I know it's not. But yet I feel like you're going to be feeling it. So, like I said, watch, wait, be at peace during this week. Okay? Okay. Anyway, you got some real strong stuff right here. But again, when you get this type of a reading, know that you're being watched over, know that you're being cared for, know that you're being given forewarning. And I don't mean to say that as ominous, because it's not. You're being told. It's kind of like you're being told the secrets beforehand. Okay? Okay, let's go on and see what the guardian angels have to say, how guardian angels are going to wrap all this up for us. 4 of thought, rest. So 4 basically, stability, leadership, organization. Thought is air energy, your energy, also Aquarius and Libra energy. Thought process is hearing news. But the 4 of thought, the 4 of air, the 4 of Michael is rest. Rest. Spend your time in nature listening for guidance from your angels and your own inner voice, because overanalyzing the situation won't provide the answers you're seeking. Consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next step should be. Meditation can be very helpful. Rest. Okay? Chill. Rest. A lot of this, so it feels like, my Geminis, that it's just going to be very overwhelming. The energies, chill, rest, nothing you can really do. Just give it up to your higher power. Listen to your intuition. Okay? Okay. Here we go. What crystal or energy would be helpful for my Geminis? Here we go. Citrine, always very good, versatile, very versatile. Wealth, enhanced career prospects, self-esteem, manifestation. So it does feel like you're going to be very connected to the spiritual world, the supernatural world, the metaphysical world. Breathe through it, because going back to that 13, because then something new is right around that corner. Okay? Okay. Anyway, my Geminis, take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. As always, my Geminis, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.